Hi everyone, and welcome back to another BTLO Replay. Before we jump into bad logic, be sure to follow us on X, LinkedIn, or join the Discord server to keep in touch with the BTLO community. Links are in the description below. Right, let's get started. Hello Defenders, and welcome to another BTLO Replay. My name is Daly, and I'll be walking you through the retired investigation, The Last Jedi. So, The Last Jedi is a medium digital forensics investigation. And, it looks quite interesting. So let's read through the scenario. The critical infrastructure that manages your power grid is under attack. All of the files are encrypted and the background wallpaper got changed, letting the users know that all of their files are encrypted. We have collected enough evidence for you to figure out what the ransomware does, but along with the evidence, you'll need to apply your analytical skills to think outside the box. Okay, so let's have a look at the questions. Find the DLL characteristics using CFF Explorer. Find the imports of kernel 32 DLL using CFF Explorer. What are the main characteristics of the executable? Find the time for the binary creation in GMT. What the target machine listed for this binary processor? What technique does this ransomware use to elevate privileges? A hint interface. What is the file name for the initial compromise? What file was created on the desktop? Provide the time frame as well as the end of 5 hash. I think that means timestamp. What is the file name of the desktop background image that got changed? Find the C2 IP address and the country, destination, and its ISP. Use your blue team magic and find the C2 domain. Find the attacker's website. And finally, what is the key they're asking for? So it looks pretty interesting. So let's log in. So I've already opened up the investigation. Just need to log in now. Here's the first hurdle. And we're in. Okay, so let's take a look at the desktop. We can see the investigations folder here, and we can see Cyber Chef up here. So let's go to investigations. Cool, let's take a look at the README. Dear Hunter, all of the analysis tools are located in the tools folder. The files for analysis are in the evidence folder. Do not forget to use your open source intelligence skills as well. Happy hunting. Okay, so let's go into the evidence folder. Oops, wrong one. Let's go to the evidence folder. What do we have? Okay, so that looks like it's already associated with a tool. Guessing that's going to be Redline. We have an infected binary and we have some Wireshark traffic in a PCAP. Let's go to tools. Yeah, there's Redline, there's Wireshark, and there's CFF Explorer. So let's take a look at the questions quickly. Find the DLL characteristics using CFF Explorer. Okay, so let's open CFF Explorer. Let's open the binary from the evidence folder. Okay, so DLL characteristics. So let's take a look through. Nope, nothing like characteristics there. No. There's characteristics here. Let's open that up. Okay. Okay, there's DLL characteristics here. So look through the questions again. So DLL characteristics and main characteristics. Okay, so I think we found two of the answers there. So let's go to DLL characteristics. So DLL can move. Image isn't compatible. Terminal server aware. Nice. Okay, so we have 3, so let's put in 3 as well. So that's under, I think it was file headers. Yeah. So main characteristics. So file is executable. (32-bit word machine). Okie dokie, so let's look at 2 then. Find the imports of the kernel 32 DLL using CFF Explorer. So I'm guessing it's going to be import because that matches up the name. And we can see kernel 32 here. Let's make this a bit bigger. Click on kernel 32. So find the imports 1, 2, 3. So that seems to match up pretty well. Guessing it wants the name, not the D word. I've missed some spaces there, so let me try again. Yep, so that matches up nicely. Find the time for the binary creation in GMT. Okay. So what do we see through here? See some dates there. So I'm just looking through here to see if we can see anything like a date. I know there's some at the top, but I was hoping to see more. Oops, give it a chance to load. No, there is nothing coming back. Okay, so at the top we have the created date here, so let's give that a try. I need to make sure the format's correct, so it is doesn't match the format there. Okay, so let's try it anyway. Maybe it's just me being overly cautious. That's confusing. Just looking there, the created date is after the modified date. So I'm guessing this is not quite right. Let me give that a miss for a moment. Yeah, that's confused me no end. Okay, I'm gonna give it a search for the hash. I'm guessing this is live or real malware, so I hope we'll find something. So let's go to virus total, search. Okay, so we have some information now. It looks like it's a dark side malware, and that makes sense with the scenario that actually did happen. So this makes a lot of sense now. I believe under details there might be a bit of information like creation time, and there is just here. So let's get that into the correct format. Actually, first I need to find out what that day is. So let's open new Google. It was a Wednesday, it appears. Let's double check. Yeah, Wednesday. Okay, so we have the date there and the time. So 2020, 12/23. Okay, 107. And it wants to have the AM PM. So let's try PM. Cool. I'm not sure if that was intended to go that route, but if it's a real piece of malware that's going to be scanned. It's probably going to have the information somewhere online. So, like I say, not sure it's the correct route, but it got us the answer, so that's what matters, right? So what's the target machine listed in this binary? So I think we saw something like that underneath here. Yeah, so machine. So just double check the question. So what's the target machine? Brackets processor. So yeah, Intel 386 would be the processor. Just to show you there's some others on here, I think. Yeah, like AMD. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be right. It's Intel 386. What technique does this ransomware use to elevate privileges? Hint interface. Okay, so let's open a new Google. So we know it's dark side from Aristotle. Let's have a look. Don't want to read a sponsored post. No, I'll read Wikipedia. So I'm going to click scan through. Okay, there we go. So there's the mention of interface. The dark side ransomware initially bypasses UAC using the CMS-TP-LUA COM interface. So I'm guessing the answer here is going to be that, because that's the interface, and the bypass would be UAC bypass. So that's seems to match what our question is asking. Let's try it out. Yeah, that's just nice and easy. What is the file name for the initial compromise? Okay, I'm not sure I can get it from here. That's likely to be dynamic on the machine, I'd guess. Okay, so I guess this is where Redline's going to come into it a little bit. So let's open Redline. Give it a moment to load. And let's open the analysis that we saw in the evidence folder. Okay, so that's quite a big file, so it's going to take a little bit of time to load. So I'm going to pause the video and come back. Okay, great. So Redline's now loaded. Let's double check the question once more. So what's the file name of the initial compromise? So I'm assuming it means what was ran to cause the infection. Okay, so let's take a look at the Wikipedia article again, because it gives us a bit of information on what happens during the attack. So it creates a log. There's some stuff to the recycle bin. All of these are pretty useful to find out potentially when the executable is run or when the binary is run. I'm going to go for the README though, because I think that's going to be probably more telling. So yeah, so my plan is in Redline to look for the README, work backwards from there using time wrinkle and try and understand what potentially was the thing that ran. So here goes. So let's go to timeline. Give it a second, it's got to load, it takes a bit of time. Okay, so I'm going to deselect all. I don't want everything, so no files that are created. That's step one. And in the summary, I'm going to search for this readme dot. It might capture a few other things called readme, which is fine. I can't imagine there'd be too many on the system though, other than the ones which are from the infection, that is. So let's take a look inside. So, okay, so that one looks interesting. So readme something.txt. Let's see what the something is again. So this is what they call the user ID. So that seems to match the same format there. Okay, so I'm going to tag it just so I can find it easier. I'm going to apply a time wrinkle so that will look either side of it and provide some information. Let's get this in the right format, I think. That's because I still have the filter applied for these, which is not going to be very helpful. So let's remove this. And let's work backwards from here. So let's get the timestamp in the right order. So working backwards, we can see the prefetch. And I think we have our answer here, which is explorer.exe.exe. So once an application is run, depending where it is on the file system, it'll go into prefetch for further use. That hex there will be a pointer to where it is in the file system. So I'm guessing this is what ran, explorer.exe.exe. I mean, it looks like it. It's slightly sneaky with how it's named itself, but the double extension is a giveaway to someone who's technical, so I'm guessing that's our answer. So let's type that in. I hope this is right after all that. Ooh. Yes, it is. What file was created on the desktop? What file was created on the desktop? What time frame? Okay, so let's look for the desktop. So I'm guessing this is what it's after. Let's go to this. So let's double click it. And what was the timestamp? So created. Go to questions. Created. File name.extension. And lastly, the MD5 hash, which is just here. Cool, that was easy enough. Back to timeline. What is the file name of the desktop? Background image all changed. Okay, that might not be so easy. Although, looking down the list, I can see past the text files, I see 2 bitmaps, BMP files, bitmaps. I'm just going to do a quick search on Google because I don't know for sure. I don't want to just guess. So, bitmap, dark side, ransomware, wallpaper. So CSAS is usually a good indication of a good place to go for this kind of stuff. So I'm very impatient, so I'm going to search for wallpaper. So it's creating program data. Let's have a look what these are created. Yeah, so I think we have the answer for this next question too. So yeah, I think that's clearly the right one. So just to save it up so I can copy and paste it. Although I guess I could have looked at the registry. Let's just check the registry too. Maybe there's another way of doing this. So let's go to the registry hives here. Let's see the ones they mentioned in the article. Drop panel desktop data. Let's do it this way. So local machines on there. Keys. There's no current user there. It might be on the default one here. So let's double check that. It might be quick to search wallpaper. Okay, yeah, I don't see just the wallpaper key. Maybe this isn't the intended route, but it looks like it could have been two ways to find this information. Anyways, so on to the next one. So find the C2 IP address and what is the country destination IP address. Okay. So let's go to evidence. I guess we can't see it from here. Let me double check. I think that has some information. Yeah, I'm not sure it's going to be in these. So the local addresses. That's just routing, so that's not going to be very helpful. Alright, so let's minimize this down. Let's take a look at the Wireshark. That's probably the most likely place for this information. So I'm just going to remove the local network here. I don't know what address it needs, but I'm going to guess it's a 24. Okay, so we have one IP address there. So I'm going to just check up this IP address here, the 1851. Looks slightly interesting. I just want the IP address. Probably shouldn't use my browser bar for that, that was an accident. But let's just search this IP address. Okay, so I use IP info, but I'm sure there's probably a bunch of places. Oh, there you go. That's interesting. Abuse here mentions it's with the dark side ransomware, so I'll just stick with the top one for this one. So it looks like it's in Russia. And yeah, we have all the information I think for this answer. So Europe by LLC, Russia. So let's have a look. In fact, I'm just going to go back and take a look at the UCH one here. It's interesting, we'll see what it says. Not too much, but there is a lot of, there's our C2 information. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that the IP address we just pulled from the Wireshark is the correct one. Then now I've seen this. I just need to get the information back for the location and ISP. So let's type this in. So it is IP address. Oops, IP address country port and the Russia. Right. Let's see. Double check that. Yep. Cool. So use the blue team to find the C2 domain. So it may even be on here. If I remember correctly, it's to show the hosts that are attached to it. Okay, there's a few hosts. That's not helpful. I think what we'll do is go back to virus total and we'll do a search on the IP address. Let's take a look at the details. So only one is listed, and that is, here we go, name. So securebestapp20.com. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what we're looking for here. I assume so. This one's listed against it on virus total, so let's just give it a go. If not, we'll have to go back perhaps to IP info and try the others. We'll potentially look through here more. Let's have a look. Okay, so it's also listed here. It says securebestapp20.com. Cool, so it was also in the Wireshark. I guess you could do it either way for this one. So find the attacker's website. So having read what it said on Wikipedia about what it does, it creates a file on the desktop with some information to go make a payment. So I'm guessing that's what they want to know about on this one, not the C2 address. So let's go back to Redline. And where is our system? We just want to get to the desktop. These are Charles. And there's README. So let's open this up. And let's go to strings at the bottom. Let's get the information from it. Okay, it's loading. I thought I'd broken something then. Let's give it a minute. It's pulling all this information out. Try and make it longer. Okay, so here's our onion site. That's great. Let's try and copy this. Oh dear, we have a message that says we can't open it, and the Explorer trying to do something. So what did we manage to copy? Let's take a look. So up to MRT. Oh, copied all of it, fantastic. Cool, so I think we have the URL. I'm not sure what the error message was from Redline, but it did the job. So let's go to questions. And this is the full attacker URL. Yep, looks good. So what is the key they're asking for? So when you have a website, put data in the following form. So I'm guessing this is going to be the key here. Not too sure if I can copy this or not because it gave me an error last time. So as I understand how it works, this would be the key for decryption against their files. Well, sorry, that's not quite true because otherwise it would be very easy to decrypt them. But you need the tool first, right? So this would be the key against the tool they provide for decryption. So, as I believe, I'm not 100% certain. I haven't ever paid a ransomware, so I'm not too sure. But I think that's what I've read before. So I'm assuming this would be the key. So let's get this open here, and handily we have a counter at the bottom for columns, which will be where we're at. So we need to put 39 characters. So everything for column 40 we need. So I think it's up to you. Very cool. So there we have it. That was The Last Jedi. Pretty interesting. Looks like it was based on a real attack, which is great. This was released a couple of years ago, so I guess when this came out, half the information wasn't on the internet, so maybe that's made my job a bit easier here. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyable. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to never miss a video. In the meantime, remember to join us on Discord and tune in every Friday at 6 PM UTC for BTLO Replay. Thanks everyone, and see you next time.